What's going on, guys? So today we finally we're gonna be installing the oil pump gears on the 5.0. We're gonna open a 17,000 mile motor 5.0 motor that came out of the donor car, and so that's what we're doing today. We taking the timing chain cover, and we're gonna install the oil pump gears. One of my boys is coming to help me out in it. We're gonna learn how to do those gears, and then we'll see how it goes, and we're gonna seal it back up, and then hopefully we can swap it into the shell. Well, it's a roller now. I got all the suspension done in the back. Everything is nice and tight. Got my Viking shocks on, Cobra Jet suspension all the way around, lower control arms, BMR, and lower control arm brackets, sway bar relocation kit, and everything is nice and tight back in here. So I just need to put my calipers that I just repainted too, like the color of the car, like the color that the car is gonna be. So match a little bit. I got everything set in here, and I'm just waiting to finish the motor so I can drop it in, and then we can test fit the new rims, and then go to the tire shop and get them done. But this is what the caliper looks like. They are with a little bit of a clear coat in it, and so yeah, so we're getting ready for it. So I gotta remove all this stuff in here and pull the motor out and hope for the best. Let's get it. My help gets here. What's up, bro? Cool. Alright guys, I'm over here with my boy Matthew. Say what's up, Matthew. Up? So we had to run to O'Reilly's and get this harmonic balancer puller. Kind of weird looking. It says it's for a Chrysler, but we're gonna make it work with the Coyote. And we're gonna start pulling the valve covers out and the timing chain cover. We already removed the water pump, the belt, the harness, and all that. We need to remove the coils and open and see what's inside in there. Maybe we can get the oil pump gears done. Is it? Good deal. Put this thing over here. 12. It's time to get busy on this, guys. We gotta remove the tensioners, the timing chain wires, and then we're gonna replace the crank sprocket. This is the factory one, and we're gonna replace it with a billet BMR, and we're gonna remove the pump and then change the oil pump gears, and we should be ready to put everything back in there. So we gotta rotate this crank, right? So for the R to be facing, so rotate this one first, and we're gonna have this facing up like straight, and remove the tensioners. All right, BMR crank sprocket and oil pump gears. Finally got to the oil pump gear, and the hardest bolt to get out was this underneath on the pickup too. This one is a little bit easier, but this one it's gonna be hell to put it back in there. We made it this far, so we gotta put it back together. We made it.
We got it.
Time to open this thing.
I really hope so. I'm gonna blow my shit in there.
I'll pop this all. Okay. There it is. So famous oil pump gears. Let's get out of here as quick as I can. I don't want the shit missing on this bullshit in here. The thing looks like. This one's supposed to be facing up, right?
I'm not sure. Should be the same either way.
You need to put some oil in there, I think. Now make sure you put a little bit of oil in there before going in. Maybe I can slide this thing in. It looks like they want to go in, but there we go. So it should be going in like that, right? Cover back in there. Alright guys, now we got the oil pump gears installed, MMR. Like I was saying, this bolt in here, we're gonna have to go through the devil's living room again in hell to put the thing back in there. So, wish us good luck, and we'll see how this turn out. This is the first time we're doing the oil pump gears on this, so I hope we don't mess anything up. I guess that's gonna have to catch in there. That's what it looks like. That's where it's gonna go. It's gonna have to turn them a little bit. And let's see. Alright, so we finally got everything back together in this thing. The color on the chain where it's supposed to be on both sides, and on the bottom part too. I'm sure you can see it in there. Yeah, there it goes. And then the tensioners hold tight, and in this thing, on this tensioners probably nobody shows, but to make those tensioners compress again, there's a little thing that you pull in there, like up like that, and then it will release pressure on this thing, so the spring can, the tensioner can compress back in there. So that's how you compress them things, and everything is nice and tight in there. So we're gonna put the valve cover back on and put everything back together. There you go, bro. Alright guys, so final video before my phone dies. We finally got this thing together in here. Time and chain cover is in, and like I was saying, it was a little bit hard work, time that it takes to do this. And also, if you're doing this, make sure you get some type of socket. It's like a keyway socket for the crankshaft. I couldn't get it, but I figured out how to do this thing because I didn't have the tool. You will need to rotate this thing this way and then back, and then but that's pretty much it. And then you already seen how I've done these open gears. It was the first time with my boy over here too, so we figured out how to do them. And but that's it. So all I gotta do now is put all this thing back together and put the valve covers on and change the spark plugs. I'm going with the NGK 6510 spark plugs. I just need to gap them, and besides that, everything is ready to go. So hopefully today or tomorrow, today if I get a chance, I'm gonna be swapping this thing into that shell, or either finish the suspension, putting the rotors on and brake pads and the pistons and calipers. calipers, and should be ready to put it back on the ground. And tomorrow, if I don't get the chance to swap this thing in, it should be tomorrow. But I'm getting ready to swap it and fire it up. So this was the last hardest thing that I had to do in here. So with that being said, I'm ready to have this thing running, and after I crank it up, I'm gonna go ahead and slap the supercharger in there, and put the big injectors in there, boost the pump, and head out to the dyno. So hopefully this week coming up as well, we'll be having some numbers, and we'll see how much we're producing on this thing, how much power. We'll see how much power we're gonna make. But it was a little work, but it can be done, guys. It's not impossible. So if you put in work, everything is gonna come out to something, you know. Either you screw up or you get it right, but either messing up something, that's how you learn, you know. So stay tuned for the next video, guys, and on the start up in the car. And so yeah, I hope the video was good enough on how to do the open gears, you know. I didn't have every explanation in there, every step, you know, because this is the first time how I do it. So but maybe I get a chance to do another of these ones later on, and I'm gonna explain everything how to do it if I didn't explain enough on this one, you know. But thanks for watching the video, guys, and that's how you do the open gears, and see you on the next video.